start with Robert in Dallas.
Thank you so much. And my question is just basically like, what are the intangibles that you're looking forward to bringing to this incredibly talented team, and what message do you have for the Dallas sports fans?
Uh, it's gonna start on the defensive end. I keep harping on that, but I've been, in the program for 5 years where our motto was dictate and disrupt. It's embedded in me. It's in my blood, to play defense at a high level. And when you look at our team with Paige and Isaiah and Enrique, and I can go down the list of offensive power, great players. How can I help this team? You get what I'm saying? And yes, there'll be direct things that Dallas asked me to do to help the team, but I know that I can come in immediately and be a force on defense. You get what I'm saying? Around all these great players and to help them out. So, again, that's what I plan on bringing. It's going to start on defensive end, and again, I'll learn and grow, and my role will expand, and yeah, I'll learn and grow, and my role will continue to expand. Sorry.
All right, we're going to jump to Ole Miss for a couple. We're going to go to Dalen and then Evie. Dalen, followed by Evie.
Maddie here with the Rebel Walk. So excited for you and grateful to cover your career at Ole Miss over the last couple of years.
Thank you.
For you, you were able to sustain something that we don't see too often in college basketball anymore. Just staying at a school for the longevity that you stayed at Ole Miss. For this now moving forward point for you in Dallas, what are going to be your immediate goals when you touch down in the 214 and arrive with your new teammates in Dallas?
To work my butt off and to stick. I want to really stick on this team. I want to help this team be successful. I want to help this team have a great season. So I'm going to do everything in my power to do that. I'm going to work my butt off, not only in practice, but outside of practice. I'm going to be with those vets, Dejanay, like we already talked about, and gain as much knowledge as possible. I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure that I'm putting myself in the best opportunity, the best place to stick on this team, because I really want to help this team be successful. They believed in me, so I want to give them my all. So, yeah.
We're going to stay on Zoom. Evie.
Mute myself here. Okay. Congratulations, Maddie. This is
Thank you.
with the rebelwalk.com. So excited for you.
Thank you.
Honestly, this is a basic question, but after all the years of work and blood and sweat and tears you've put into basketball, can you just describe what that moment was like for you to hear your name called?
I'm just so blessed. That's why you saw those tears, I have been blessed to play this game at a high level, 5 years straight, no injuries, God has placed me around great teammates. God has allowed me to experience things that I never thought I would experience, allowed me to create memories that I never, imagined, allowed me to travel the world and meet great players, even being here, surrounded by great players. I'm just extremely blessed, and I don't take, anything, for granted. So I'm just super excited, for all the work that I put in, before, and I'm just super excited for all the work that's to come as well, with God by my side. So super excited.
Oh, we have
Thank
three
you,
more
Maddie.
questions from the room. Madison, we're going to start second row right in the center.
Hi, Madison.
Hi.
Jackie Powell with the Next. I'm curious if you can share with us some of your earliest WNBA memories. Like, what was the player or the moment that made you fall in love with the league and think, ooh, like, I want to be there?
Candace Parker made me fall in love with the league. She's absolutely amazing. Her versatility, um, she's the GOAT, in my eyes. And what makes Candace so special to me is her presence. This is what I talked about, having impact, that leadership. Candace didn't always have to score, but Candace did other things. She was a stat stuffer, from rebounding to defending, blocks, assists, you name it. And that's what, I like to say that I do, stuff the stat sheet. I want to do whatever my team needs me to do to be successful. So Candace is a great example of that. I got to take a picture with her this weekend, and I was so excited, and I hope that I continue to be in settings with her so I can learn from her and gain knowledge from her, because I've been studying her forever. And I aspire to do a little of what she did in her career. So just grateful to be in a position to have conversations with her.
Madison, third row, central left.
Jambari Moreau Sports Media. Madison, congratulations.
Thank you.
Just one question. What's one thing about your game that fans will be surprised about in Dallas?
Surprised about? That's a good question. I think they'll be surprised, maybe to see what I do on the offensive end. I think the sky's the limit, and there's a lot more to my game, and of course, there's a lot more work to be put in. But the sky's the limit. Like no, it's really no ceilings to what I'm capable of doing. All it takes is belief, you know, them believing in me believing in myself and God. So I just think that it's so much to be unlocked when I touch down there. So I'm just excited for it all. Excited for every single moment.
All right, we have two more questions. This will be the last one from the room. Madison, to your right in the third row.
Hey Madison, congratulations on being drafted. You talk about your pride as a defender. Who are you most excited to guard in the WNBA?
You know, I was asked this question earlier, and I know it's generic answer, but I said everybody, you know, because I'm a competitor. I'm like, I really, you know, I want to play against the best, you know, because I want to be the best one day. You know, you can't be what you can't see. You know, I know even if I'm out there in my, you know, like my rookie season, and let's say I'm guarding Brianna Stewart, and she comes down and she does what she does and scores on me. I still know that I'm getting better because I'm going against the best. I'm going against the WNBA champion. You get what I'm saying? Like, so no matter what, I'm gonna take each experience and learn from it and grow from it and be the best that I can be. So I want to guard everybody. I want every opportunity to be successful, to get better. I want it. So I'm going after that.
All right,
Thank you.
This will be our last question, going back to Mississippi to Brad. Brad, go ahead.
Hey, Madison, Brad Locke, Daily Journal in Tupelo. How you doing?
Great. How are you?
I'm good. I just want to ask you, having helped take Ole Miss from the cellar to a couple of Sweet 16s, now you're going to a team who has struggled of late. How do you feel like that Ole Miss experience can help you in this situation?
God makes no mistakes. I'm prepared. I'm prepared. You know, yes, you know, Dallas hasn't, you know, been in the top for a little while, but they have all the pieces, you know, great coaching staff, great GM, great players. You know, they have all the pieces and most importantly, they have the belief. And I think that's what separates it. At Ole Miss, nobody believed. Nobody believed in my decision to go there. Nobody believed that we can go to Sweet 16s. Nobody believed that we could have the success that we had, but I believed. You know, you get what I'm saying? And I believe in Dallas. And I am so excited to get to work because I can't wait for all that's to come.
Thank you.
Madison, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, guys.